accommodation for 50 people for 6 months. Do you think maybe you'll keep the hostel open if we can accommodate these people here? He says, oh, Pastor, this is fantastic news. You know, I've been praying this morning because it's one of the hardest things to let your people go. God, isn't there a way to help me keep my staff in so on? I said, so how much will you charge me to do this? He says, Pastor, I'll give it to you for $18 a day. 18 a day. And that will include breakfast for all these people. And I said, so how will we pay you? He says, no, the same way we work with the church house is at the end of the month, I'll give you an invoice and you've got 30 days to pay. So you'll do the same for this? Yes, no, absolutely the same. I said, well, can we put in people from this evening? He says, absolutely. Thank you, Pastor. This is fantastic news. Well, what happened is that day, I called that guy, I said to him, okay, I've got accommodation for you. He says, Pastor, just give me an hour. I need to go to the bank to draw a check. And he came and he paid me up front, made out to Pastor Hendrik, it was Vorster, the full amount for 6 months for 50 people. Then he said to me, Pastor, do you think there's more accommodation? Because there's a few contracting companies and they also need accommodation. Is it okay if I can send them to you? I said, yeah, okay, you can send them to me, but you know the deal, they've got to pay me up front, and that's just what it is. And well, that evening, that guy came with the cash and they booked in their first 50 people into that accommodation. So I made $288,000 up front.